so far?
It's going good. I really like our guys, their energy, their effort, their attitude. You can tell they work at it. So we just got to continue to work hard and try to get better every day. The key with spring is in my opinion, is really evaluating the players you have and what they can do, and put them in situations both that they can be successful and then find out what they can't do too. And then you kind of want to move guys around and cross-train guys, because defensively it's about making plays and having your best 11 players on the field based upon the situation at hand. So to do that, you've got to kind of cross-train guys, playing safety, corner, inside backer, outside backer, doing those kind of things, and we'll continue to do that. But the big thing to me is just working to compete every day and get better.
I feel like you've got the right type of athletes to do that.
Oh yeah, I mean we got good athletes, and these guys are working hard, and you always fit your system relative to the players you have, and we'll obviously do that as we move forward. I think the big thing right now is just to evaluate guys and kind of see who can do what, and really who can help us win. Defense is about playmakers and making plays, and also defining guys' roles, because you want guys defensively to have a role relative to their status on the team and their position right now. And we've got to do that. So we got to come out of spring with an idea of what these guys can do, because we're going to have some young guys coming in that will be pushing these guys too.
Obviously no pads on, but what are your early impressions of a guy like Gerard Holloman?
Well, I thought he was really impressive the last 2 days as far as playing fast, getting his hands on some balls. We're mixing him up and playing him a couple positions. I think that he's obviously impressed us without the pads. The key is, though, is when the pads come on, it gets to real football, what can you do? And that's something that we'll find out from him as well as everybody else.
There's just four starters coming back. Is that kind of working to a coach's advantage with the competition that might come with that?
Well, I think you always start back at zero from the stance that it's a clean slate for everybody. We're going to let everyone compete for a job. We're going to find ways to get good players on the field, and if you make plays and are productive, we're going to find a way to play you.
When you see a play like what Nick made, does that give you great satisfaction? Okay, we're going to be able to fill in some of those gaps.
Oh yeah, I mean Nick's a guy that can play multiple spots for us. He's working hard. He's a physical guy that's got some size to him, which is a good thing. And like everyone else, we got to get better every day. We basically got to take the approach that are we working harder and smarter than anyone else in the ACC. And if we do that, then we'll be where we want to be at the end.
Are they grabbing hold of the philosophy that you want to have?
Yeah, I've been pleased with our progress. I mean, anytime you have a change and it's first time, there's always going to be some nuances and things like that. But I like our energy, I like our effort, and we just got to continue to progress. Basically we got 13 more opportunities here, and we got to take advantage of every rep we get and find out what we can do and what they can do.
The defense lost a lot of leadership from last year's seniors. Are you seeing some guys step up in those roles this year?
Yeah, I think that anytime you lose guys, it's an opportunity for other guys that are waiting for their turn, so to speak, to come on. And, we've had some guys I feel like have worked to step up. Where that goes, I think, will be kind of relative to how they perform in the scrimmages and those kind of situations. So I've been pleased with our effort, our work. And, anytime your players take ownership in the team, I think it's obviously a good thing, and I think it does nothing but help your preparation.
What has it been like to work with Coach Petrino? I know he's spent most of his time with the offense these first couple of days, and it seems like he's got a lot of trust in you to do your thing on the other side of the ball.
Well, first of all, I think he's an outstanding coach that he's a dynamic offensive play caller, dynamic coach, and got very great insights as far as offensively, which carries over to defense too from our perspective, thinking maybe what offensively they would think. It's been a lot of fun to work with him and the other coaches on the staff, and I really do think we got a very good staff here that works well together, which I think is important. I think they bring a lot of energy, which I think, I always believe that players are going to play relative to how you're coaching them. And if you're coaching with energy and doing those things, then I think the players respond to that. And that's kind of where we are right now. We just got to continue to get better every day.
How much does the level of coach's involvement compare to in your defense to when you were at Georgia? I mean, is he less involved, and are you more hands-on with it?
Well, I mean, obviously as the head coach, he oversees everything that from special teams to offense to defense, and he's got a great knowledge for what we do defensively and what we're trying to get accomplished. And I think that from our perspective, anytime you can get insights from the other side of the ball, I think that's a good thing. I think that can help, and that's something that he's very knowledgeable at, and it's something that helps our team better. And the main thing is what are we going to do to make our team better? And if we do that, then we'll be where we want to go going into the season.
As the defensive coach, obviously no pads, only been 2 days, but what's your impression of the guys you're going against on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, I think that up front we got some guys that can be big and physical. Our skill at the wideout position I think is outstanding. Been impressed with our runners, tight ends. I think we got good personnel on offense, and I think when you have that kind of personnel, you can make explosive plays. And I think it's just a matter of us getting the ball back. Part of defense is creating turnovers because that shortens the field for them and gives them more possessions with the ball. And I think that the more times we can put the ball in their hands with the talent they got, the more successful we'll be.
On the topic of getting better, I know we're only 2 days into spring practice, but any of the glaring bad habits you see coming out right now that you're trying to really get on top of early?
Oh, I think we got to continue to work. There's a few things we got to clean up, but that's why it's day 2, so we'll see. Hopefully get better next time.
All right, guys. Yep. Thanks, guys.
Yep.